Hello, hello everyone. How's everyone doing today? So good to see everyone. Hi Jen. Hi Danny. Hi Deliz. Hi Paige. Hi Baby Love. So good to see everyone this morning. Hi Brittany. Whoa. It flew up. I am on my little bitty phone. As y'all know, I usually go live on my iPad, but it's been giving me issues. It starts freezing. I don't know what's up with that. I probably need another one. I was telling my husband, I know why my iPad's going bad. I mean, I don't use it very often. I said, it's only like, 5 years old. And he's like, only? I don't know. Is 5 years old for an iPad? I just feel like they should last longer. Hi, Deba. How's everyone doing? I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I see y'all sharing my live. Let's start with... Go back up. Thank y'all. All right. We are going to start with Danny. I was going up to see who won the... Miss Danny, I'm going to ask you to go live. Give you a card reading. Let's see if she can go live. Let's see. Can she go live? Miss Danny, oh, here she comes. Hi, Danny.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Where are you located?
South Alabama.
Ah, yeah, there's that southern drawl.
I
Okay,
don't
so
notice it.
you're gonna find something funny. I have a friend here visiting me. We went hiking in the woods the other day, and she got a tick on her, and she had never had a tick on her in her entire life, and she's 70.
Well, that's just an everyday thing here.
Right? And she's like, and I was like, she's like, freaking out. I said, oh, let me just pull it off for you. And she's like, what? I said, please. Growing up in Louisiana, I mean, does anyone like them? No, but like you said, you can put any kind of chemical dog collars, whatever, you're gonna have a tick.
Yeah, growing up, my uncle would put a cigar on them.
Oh, I never did that. We always just pulled them off. All right, Miss Danny, what would you like direction on today?
Just a regular
Just a general
reading.
one?
Yeah,
All
just a
right,
general.
let's do this. Oh, all right, Danny. So I was shuffling cards here. And so I probably shouldn't have rolled straight into cards from a reading I was just in because there's a spirit here. Um, your mom's mom in spirit?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And y'all called her something like Mama or Mima or something like that?
I just called her. They called her Mama. I called her Mama.
Okay, very good. Well, I knew it wasn't Grandma
Nah.
because when she stepped up, I was like, oh, you have mom energy. She says, no, I'm Mama, something like that. Um, Danny, she's letting me know that all of a sudden she was feeling bad for you. She's like, I'm feeling bad for my baby girl, talking about you. You've been going through a really rough time lately. Do you?
Yeah. Mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's showing me just one of those times where, and everyone watching this, myself included, has been through it, where you just feel like, holy hell, really? Really? Is this life right now? And
Yeah.
it's
So
not.
much to do. So much to think about.
Right. And I was going to say, it's not one thing you can put your finger on, it's like
Mm-mm.
an accumulation of it all. Okay, very good. So she's also talking about how I'm going to give you the technical scientific reason behind why people feel this way. And then we'll get back to the spirit is when we have big traumas in our lives, we recognize those and we process them, right? when we have little traumas, and especially people like you who are very compassionate and empathetic, we downplay them because we're like, oh my goodness, whatever. Look at, Susie over there who just lost her mama or lost her husband or whatever. So when we have what we call the small traumas, the small T's, we downplay them because we're so compassionate. We don't feel like we have a right to feel sad over something so little when our neighbor is going through something so big. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But then they just start piling on.
Mm-hmm.
Then you add a couple of big T's to that, which is the big traumas, and before you know it, it's just too much. Also, you are transitioning to another level in your life, like you're being called to be a different person. So you will see these whenever you go to being married, or if you get a divorce, or if you go from being a toddler mom to a school age mom, those kinds of transitions. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I had to start homeschooling.
Ah, very good. That's why she kept focusing on the school thing. I keep hearing, baby, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. I don't know if you knew this, but I homeschool my kids. Did you know that?
No.
Yes. And my oldest is an accountant. My middle one is an officer in the military, and my baby's a nurse. And there is lots of curriculum out there. You're not going to screw it up. Also, there are many, many days where you're wondering why the heck you're doing it because all you want to do is kind of put your kid through the wall.
It's been pretty good.
Yes, but there are days where you just feel like they're going to fight you on everything.
Yeah.
Um, do you have a daughter?
Yeah.
I know you have a son also, right?
Yeah.
But you have just one daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, because she was mentioning your daughter, and what the hell is going on here? Okay, so Danny, have you been noticing your electronics, your computers blipping, your phone or TV just kind of blipping in and out?
My phone's been laggy, but that's about it.
You're going to notice something with some of your electronics. The whole time we've been talking, my computer screen, which this is it. I mean, it's just my screensaver here, has been blipping off and on, off and on. I was like, what is going on here? And your grandmother is saying, see, it's doing it again. Look, it just went black, went completely black.
Yeah, sometimes my lamp that's next to me on the couch flickers a lot.
Very good. That is your grandmother. I was like, something in your house is flickering or going off and on because my computer has not been doing it today. She's going to tell me to show your daughter special attention. Did you start homeschooling her?
No.
Does she want to be homeschooled?
Oh, no. She graduates this coming up year.
Okay. What is it she's saying? Show her extra attention, show her extra attention.
We went through that phase, teenagers from like 12 to 17. We just butt heads.
Okay.
And we try to work on it.
I had 3 daughters, so yeah, I'm really familiar with that.
Oh, yeah.
Very familiar with that. There is someone, your grandmother is showing me there's someone in your daughter's ear, like one of her friends who is kind of a negative Nelly, just trying to make her feel bad about things. And it's really coming from jealousy. Do you know who that is?
I think I do.
Okay, very good. I asked your grandmother's like, oh, she said it's just an awareness. She needed to have an awareness. I was just having a conversation with one of my friends about this. And my friend asked me, she's back and forth. We're following what I call energy. And it's about, you need to always trust yourself. You are correct.
Yeah, she's gotten a lot better with her self-confidence.
But this has to do with you. Your grandmother is saying you have to trust yourself. You are always correct.
Oh, yeah.
And she's saying, make sure you are. Okay, spirits right here are starting to annoy me. They need to leave my computer alone. Stop it, because I about to have to do a big old meeting on this computer. You're freaking me out. She is saying that there's something in your life that you feel like is going on, but people around you are saying, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not going on, or making you doubt yourself. And your grandmother absolutely saying that you are not doubting yourself. It feels like it's a relationship and it's family.
I have no idea.
Okay, then let's break it down. You're married?
Yeah.
Okay, so she took me to your more of your husband's side of the family.
Oh, probably. Yeah, definitely.
I was gonna say not your husband,
No.
your husband's people.
Yeah, they're crazy.
You know, they're more than yeah. Some of them are crazy, and that's usually harmless. But there's one of them who's kind of manipulative crazy. Do you know which one she's referencing?
No.
It's a female.
This is my mother-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was just sitting here thinking, do I tell her it's her mother-in-law or not?
Yeah.
I was sitting here, I couldn't decide whether to tell you right here on this live.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She lives in her own little world.
Yeah, she does. And whenever you said that, it's like I could feel your grandmother like patting your leg, and she's like, that's right, baby, and you are better than that. Always take that energy to the higher level.
Oh, yeah, no.
Very good. Do you have any questions for your grandmother?
I wish I knew where her photo albums were.
Oh, Grandma, where are those photo albums? Oh, I said, Grandma, where are those photo albums? And she's like, don't call me that.
No.
Okay, Mama. Much better. Someone has them in a box of stuff, and I'm not sure they realize they have them.
She passed when we went to her house and they were missing. And I'm believing my aunt took them.
It feels like an aunt.
And then she's passed now, so I don't know.
Oh, so that makes sense why they're in a box.
I don't know
I
where they're
was having
at.
this conversation with your grandma about why do people not know that they have them? Like why how do they not know?
Her husband probably has them in a box somewhere, so
I
didn't know.
Box.
I didn't know where they went.
Looks like an attic.
I'll try to reach out to her husband.
He's
Figure out
like,
if he knows where they are.
he's a nice guy, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And if he tells you no, he's not trying to hide them. He just doesn't know that he has them.
Oh, I would believe if he knew he had them, he'd give them to me.
Oh, absolutely. And I even see him, if you ask him to look for them, I do see him. He's slow though. He's slow. Like if you ask him to look for him, he's going to give it a cursory look, and he thinks he's doing a good job of looking, but he's very slow.
Yeah.
I was like, well, would he let Danny come over there and look? And she's like, your grandma's like, your mama is like, I don't know if Danny wants to be involved in that. So wherever they are, I'm seeing musting, dirt, and yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So that's exactly why she is here. Why are these pictures so important all of a sudden? They've been weighing on your mind a lot lately.
Oh, ever since she passed. Because this is all my growing up photo album.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So I not always, I'm going to tell you all this because, it's alive, and so if you're paying for your time in front of me, I'm not going to relay everything that the Spirit is saying to me personally, because spirits are always telling me things, giving me guidance on my life. It could be your spirit, but I give Spirit permission to do that, and they will. So now, this is what I call following the energy and coming full circle. We were just talking to someone about, I haven't spoken to my mom in years. That's pretty common knowledge. I did speak to her once. She called me, I don't know, a few months ago, and she found out I had cancer, and she never even called me back to check on me. So that tells you about my mama. And someone said, well, when she passes, there's nothing you really want from her. And I was like, no, I just want the photo albums because I don't have any pictures of me growing up or as a kid.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, when I told you that, your grandmother pushed me towards the phone, like, for whatever reason, I need to get on that. That's how I feel about that, Danny. Also, real quick, your mama, is saying to take that vacation. Y'all been looking at going somewhere, not a long vacation, but I feel like you're getting away for a long weekend and just doing something fun and letting go and releasing everything. And she said,
I just booked a vacation last night.
Very good. When spirits tell me things like she couldn't possibly know, it is a sign that they are around you.
Yeah, we're going to the Smoky Mountains.
I love the Smoky Mountains. Oh, I said I love the Smoky Mountains, and your mama said, "Yeah, there's a lot of energy up in there."
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Miss Danny.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Right, it's working a little bit different on my phone than it does on my iPad when I was trying to disconnect. So that was meant to be a card reading, but I guess I was meant to read a spirit, right? Huh. My moderator. I know my moderator, right? All right. Thank you, Miss Jen. Thank you, thank you. Danny says she tries to hear her all the time. For anyone who is in September, the beginning of September, that's just really a month and a half away, I will teach Intro to Mediumship. And Intro to Mediumship, the vast majority of people who take that class do not want to be psychic mediums. They want to hear from their relatives. So, Danny, that would be a great class for you to tap into if you just want to understand energies around you, be able to tap into your grandmother or the spirits around you. Intro to Mediumship would be a perfect class. It will start. I haven't started advertising it yet. Oh, it's 1111. You know what that means, angel number. So it is, I'll be offering, it's not on my website yet. I'll be offering it the beginning of September. I'll start advertising it soon, but keep an eye out for that. All right, Miss Sissy, you're sharing my live. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Sarah saying intro is amazing. Thank you, thank you. All right, Miss Sissy. Thank you for sharing my live. We're going to see if we can give you a card read this morning. Hi, Sissy.
Hey, how are you?
Okay, now for crying out loud, I keep trying to do card reads this morning, and every time I have a card, I want to do a card read, a spirit pops up. Were you here for the last one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so your daddy's here.
Daddy.
Has he? Okay, so he's showing me an anniversary here and he corrected me. Not an anniversary here in July. It's some kind of celebration, but no, I'm not talking 4th of July. It's like a birthday or when did he pass?
He passed in December, but my mom passed on July 3rd.
Oh, okay. Very good. Okay, very good. So for everyone watching, I know Sissy well. I wouldn't say I'm familiar with her spirits. I know her dad. I'm familiar with her dad. I've now read him enough times. I'm familiar with her dad. She's come to me for one-on-one appointments and such as that. So her dad stepped up and was like, oh yeah, I'm not reading cards because here's her dad. And he just used himself to get to her mama because I was like, okay, no, someone passed in July. What is this? And she's like, no, that was my mom. It wasn't my dad. So he was just using himself to get to your mama.
Okay.
Your mom is stepping up and talking about your mama was a little bit, I don't know if bossy was the right word, but she was always giving advice, always wanting the greater good for people, always wanting to steer them in the right direction.
Yeah, she was everybody's go-to person.
Yes.
And if you wanted to talk to her about anything, she was always there for you.
No matter who you were, you didn't have to be.
Right.
Yes. I know that because I must be fair game for spirits today because that last person's, and now your mama is again telling me, so for whatever reason, I'll have to give you an update. Something must be up with my mom. I'm going to have to call her. I'm going to have to bite the bullet and do that because your mama is saying, you need to call your mama right now, honey. You just need to do that. And I was arguing with your mom, Sissy. I was like, I don't want to. And
She
your
used to
mom,
tell me that all the time, too.
yeah,
This is actually my stepmom, but I called her mama. But
uh,
my biological mom is still here. And she'd tell me all the time, you got to work on your relationship with her.
so it is no accident that she's stepping up and saying the same thing to me.
Yes.
So when I turned to her and I was like, "What you got to say about that?" And she turned to me and she said that the reason I need to call my mom is because it has something to do with her estate planning. She actually just called my mom the devil herself. She says, "Sissy's mom's just selfish. She's not the devil." Is that so, Sissy? Is your mama selfish?
Oh, no comment.
All right, I got you. Um, you know, you were such a blessing to this lady, Sissy. She is saying that like she feels like she didn't literally marry your dad to get you. She said, but that's the way she felt later in the marriage, that she had just um, married your dad for you because you became such a blessing in her life. And that if people can't see what a blessing you are to them, then they are really not worth your time. She's also telling me something about the squirrels. Have you been feeding the squirrels or talking about feeding the squirrels? Why all of a sudden is she talking about feeding squirrels?
Um, I I throw the leftovers like bread and stuff over the fence in the empty lot next door to me, and the squirrels and the birds eat it.
Okay, very good. Because she was talking about tell her to stop feeding them squirrels. I was like, who's gonna feed squirrels? Those things are like rodents. We have them like all over our in our yard. And she was like, right? Um, Also, she's referencing one of your grandfathers used to eat squirrel stew. Do you know who that was?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
That don't even sound good.
No, it's not. Trust me. My grandfather used to eat it. And that's what she just showed me. I was like, that's disgusting. And she's like, yeah, don't worry about it, honey. Sissy's grandpa used to do that too. So I wonder if it was her dad. Did you know her dad?
I did not.
Okay, very good. It was her people then. They come from straight up backwoods, like strong. No, they were backwoods people. Is that so?
I don't know because
Oh.
they got married when my dad and mom got married when I was probably 4, but he had passed. Looking at the headstone, he had passed the year before I was born.
Oh, okay. Very good. Okay, very good. So, and she didn't do a whole lot of talking about her people.
Uh-uh.
Um, she's just showing me all those references. I grew up in backwoods Louisiana, and she's showing me she's showing me pictures from her childhood, which mirror mine. Like my grandfather would go squirrel hunting, and I can still picture it. He would like hang the squirrels up to skin them. Lord have mercy.
That even sounds gross.
But see, there is just some things you cannot unsee, and that is one of them. Um, Sissy, she is, you have been just put through the ringer, she is saying. And she's saying that, and I know you know this already, but she is saying that you have really had to come to terms to the fact that no matter how much you try, you can't always, like you used to think you could love people into loving you, right? If you
I
loved
did.
people enough, they were going to love you back or treat you better. And she said you've really had to come with terms with the fact
Yeah, and it's my step siblings and my half sister on my dad's side, um, that have just treated me and my other sister like garbage. Because mom had 2 kids when they got married, dad had 2 kids when they got married, and then they have one together. And
oh
those three are treating me and my sister Lee, she's on here, and she can vouch for me that they are treating us like trash.
yes, so that's what she is. So it makes sense that she's confirming that you cannot sometimes love people into loving you. And I know this is hard, and I used to not understand it. Um, but with all of the readings, and so the more I read and learn to read energy and read spirits, the more I understand about how we function on this planet. And when people say that it's more about them than it is about you, that is so true. They and it's like they gang up on you.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
I
it's like
have been
one.
called a liar. I have been called a cheat. I have been called a steal. You name it, I have been called it.
It's because I'm feeling that bullying mentality of them ganging up and wanting to Like one separately would never have the power to do what they are doing together, but because they're feeding off of each other, they're being really mean.
And communication, they will not sit down and talk. And like all of us together, that they have not talked to me in over a year. And then all of a sudden, on the third, I got this random text from my brother, and he sent it to all the siblings. And he said, "Hey, ladies, just want you to know I love you." I let it sit there for 2 days before I even did anything with it because I don't know what to do with this.
That's very interesting, right?
Very.
Okay, no, Sissy, I'm going to do something. This is what I do a lot whenever I'm mentoring people and walking them through situations. It's like, let's follow this energy, okay? So let's think about, I want you to feel into that text. I want you to envision your brother's name coming up on your phone and you and him saying, "Hey ladies, love you," okay? Follow that energy. Like, do you get a sense of why he said? So when I say follow the energy, you lean into that text, and what do you hear, see, feel? What is spirit dropping in? What kind of information are you getting?
He feels guilty.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to continue following that energy. He feels guilty. Okay, so you can hit it in a couple of different ways. You can ask yourself, why does he feel guilty? Or does he feel guilty enough to make a permanent change? That's the one I want the answer to. Let's lean into that feeling of guilt. Does he feel guilty enough to make a permanent change?
I think so, but he doesn't know how.
You are spot on. That's exactly what I'm feeling from that. Okay, doesn't know how. Now spirit is showing me you with a branch sticking out, and it's just my symbol for you're offering him an olive branch. You're
Okay.
offering him. But also, I'm seeing you approaching him with a guard up. He can only come as far as he is capable of coming. Does that make sense to you?
Perfect sense.
Yeah. So still walking to it, leading with love, but make sure you still have your boundaries up because he can only do as much as he's capable of doing.
Okay. Keep that boundary there.
Yes. Also, he knows that these other people have been wrong. He knows that. But he's not going to stand up to them.
Nope. It's like that youngest sibling. Nobody will stand up to her for some reason.
Because she is, so they dropped in, so spirit, when they give you information, they'll give you like things from your past. So I was raised, as y'all know, backwoods Louisiana. My house, though, from the outside, it looked great. It was a definite survival of the fittest. I never had anyone around to protect me. So I would be crazy. I mean, I was absolutely freaking crazy because if you're crazy enough, people leave you alone, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're showing me is that she's just all, but she's mean. Like I wasn't mean with it. I wasn't mean. I would only act crazy if you came after me. I mean, it was just protection. She's mean with it.
She is. She's very mean with it.
She's got as
She's
my
what is it? Manipulated.
manipulative. Yeah.
There you go. I can't say the word.
She's got what my people would call, she's got a mean streak in her a mile wide.
Yeah.
Okay, so why? Now, this is where I'm following the energy again. Why does she have this mean streak? It's because she was never held accountable for her actions. She was never made to face the repercussion, the consequences of her actions growing up. So she just feels like she doesn't have any.
You are spot on.
Yeah, that's what Spirit just showed me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for visiting with me today, Sissy. It was kind of fun, even though I've been trying to give a card read, and apparently I'm not supposed to be card reading today.
The light in my kitchen when I wash dishes, is that my mother-in-law?
It is.
I thought so. I thought so.
It is. Yeah. She loves you.
Yeah. She said that she couldn't have daughters, so she had a daughter-in-law and she took the in-law part off years ago. And she just passed in March. And I was hoping that was her that was going to come through, but I'll take Daddy any day.
Well, your daddy and your mama and now your mother-in-law, she said something about the cookies, make those cookies. Did she have a special cookie recipe?
Yes, drop cookies that she used to make with my daughter all the time.
Okay, very good. Because she said make those cookies and not necessarily make them. It was just her way of sliding in confirmation of who I have.
Thank you, Christy.
Of course. Have a good day.
You too, baby. Bye bye.
Bye. All right. I've been trying. I want to thank everyone who is liking them and sharing my live. I so appreciate that. I've been trying to do some card reading today, and apparently spirits are saying, nope, you're not going to do card reading today. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Thank you, thank you. Maybe at some point I'll be able to do a card read today. I know spirits are the best, right? Every time I've been pulling someone up, I was like, okay, well, I have this person or that person. Also, today at noon, so here in 35 minutes, our the Divine Collective is going to be meeting, and we will be doing card readings in the Divine Collective. So if you're interested in joining us today, it's a smaller group, so it's a lot of fun. You can bring your cards and practice reading, or you can just show up and get a reading. So you do have to go to my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, under Divine Collective and register for that. You're welcome, Miss Sissy. But that is that's going to happen at noon. Oh, you'll be listening while you work. That's okay, Miss Sarah. You don't have to be. We can still give you a reading. You don't have to. I don't have to read. So a lot of times, so in the Divine Collective, we have at least 3 meetups throughout the month, and I will schedule usually one of the 3, sometime during the week, and then there'll be one on the weekend and one in the evening, trying to hit everyone so that you can join something. And I rotate what is being done during the day. I rotate what's going to be held at night, and then what's on the weekend, so you can join something. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. All right. Where was that person? I was just about to click on someone to give them a card reading in their name. At least I thought I was going to give a card reading. Spirit has been saying, cards? Not today, honey. You're going to be bonding with the spirits. It was a Katie who I was going to, it said had shared my live, but her name disappeared, so I can't click on it. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Interesting. All right. Let's see here. Okay, Miss Marilyn. We'll go with Marilyn. All right, Miss Marilyn, I'm going to ask you to go live. Let's see. There you go. Invitation sent. Hi, Marilyn. How are you today?
Christy, I'm struggling, but I'm doing okay.
You know what? This is a safe place to admit that. I appreciate you being honest with that. I always tease people whenever I ask them how they're doing, and they're like, I'm fine. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't lie to a psychic medium. You know, Marilyn, I don't know if you've been on this live since I started it, I don't know, about 40 minutes ago. I've been trying to read some cards. So I was going to do a card reading for you, but again, spirits have a different idea for me today. Lord have mercy. All right, who we have here? Oh, your hubby, your husband's in spirit, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what can you give me, dude? Very good. Okay, so he's showing me, that's right. Okay, your husband's name is Richard. He's showing me Richie Rich. Remember that cartoon, Richie Rich?
Yeah.
That's what he's showing me. Except your husband was also very funny. Was he funny on Earth?
Yes, he was.
Yeah. I can tell the way spirits give me information because I was like, oh, Richie Rich. Oh, your name is Rich or Richard or and he said, yeah, I'm Richie Rich. Just take the rich part off. So he's making it clear his name is Richard, except he is not the rich part. And then he got serious. He was saying, so he was bringing up the other day, I was talking to someone, and I am not a person of a lot of means. Like, I do not have money like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes I don't feel rich, correct? Because we usually equate richness to money. But I was telling another friend of mine, I'm traveling next week, and she's like, "You're going?" I said, "Yes," because I was going to go to Boston, kind of business, kind of personal, but all of a sudden we had to have a new roof put on our house, all kinds of stuff. Insurance is covering part of it, but they don't ever cover all of it.
Yes.
So someone is buying my ticket. They wanted me to go so badly, they're buying my ticket. And she said, and she didn't know anything about my history or how I kind of feel like, yeah, I don't usually feel rich. And she's like, "Oh my goodness, look how prosperous you are. And your husband is saying the same thing about you and his life together, that y'all might not have had money, but y'all were very prosperous with love and family and friends."
Yes. Yes.
He is saying that he wouldn't have traded any part of y'all's life together for any amount of money. He's also apologizing, which I know that you're going to probably disagree with this, because he's saying, he said, "I have to say it. She's not going to agree." To preface it, is what he is saying. He was really, he's saying, unkind towards the end of his life. You didn't take it personally, but he said, "I still need to apologize for that."
Yeah, he got a little moody, let me put it that way.
And when you said moody, he's like, leave it to her to sugarcoat his actual behavior.
Yeah.
He is. Have you been having car problems lately?
I did have car problems, but it's been a little bit ago.
Okay, very good. He is showing me how it's just been one thing after another, things that he would normally have taken care of for you, like the car problems. It just is always something. And he took care of most of that for you. And so it's really been adding up for you. You've really been feeling weighted down. And now he is showing me someone that it feels like a family member has kind of pulled themselves away from you. Do you know who he's referencing?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Very good. Because he showed me this timeline of, you just feel like the hits keep coming, and he's showing me little things. I know car problems aren't little, they're annoying as everything, but
Yes.
we recently had to have several $1000s worth of work done on my husband's truck, and let me tell you, car trouble is not cheap. But he's showing me all these things going on, and just as you felt like you could catch a breath, the rug was pulled out from under you, and I had to do some with some relationships, and someone just, I don't know, they were acting out. It feels like they were kind of accusing you of something you didn't do, or accusing you of ulterior motives, something that really didn't relate to you, but that's their story that they're going with.
Yes.
He is saying to, he's like, "Honey, don't worry about them. That's their stories. Start surrounding yourself with people who appreciate and love you for who you are." Do you go to church, Marilyn?
No.
Did you used to go?
When I was a child, I did.
He is showing me you getting back into the church, is what I was hearing. That's why I was asking if you used to go to church. But not the religion you were when you were growing up. He's like, forget the religion, that you want to start looking for the people to get back in the church. This is not the church he's talking about, but he is showing me our local Unitarian church. We have a Unitarian church around here who they're just very accepting. They're not that judgy. They're not dogmatic.
Uh-huh.
And he's saying, get back into the church and help support you, so you'll have those friendships and that purpose of going places.
Oh, okay.
You have a dog?
I do. I have 3 dogs.
Okay. He's showing me a little one, like a
Yeah, I have a miniature healer Aussie mix. 2 of them.
no wonder I couldn't tell what this dog was. I was struggling what kind of dog this was. Did you see me? I was like,
Yeah.
like it's a little yep. I want to say, okay, kind of reminds me of a long haired Chihuahua and a terrier. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of that. My daughter used to have a long haired Chihuahua, and that dog was like, she would put my Great Danes in their place.
Yes.
And she is the size of their paw. And Odin that weighs 175 pounds, he would not even mess with her.
He was a smart dog.
Right, exactly. She would have clawed his nose off. So he is referencing them, talking about how glad, how much support they're giving you. And you must talk to them like you're your friends, because he says it's time for her to expand her friend circle. And he showed me these dogs. So you must.
They are my best friends.
That's what he is saying. He's saying, and nothing wrong with that, but he's saying it's time to expand your friend circle a little bit. And he's saying just because someone's blood doesn't make them a friend.
Boy, that's true. That's true.
That's
He
what
knows. He knows I'm struggling with a daughter.
and that's the worst when it is that kind of close relationship.
Yes, it is.
So now I'm going to give you the advice that when I'm mentoring people, I give this and help support people through this. It's to hold a boundary in love and just don't react. Did you see my light flicker?
Yes, yes.
So when she's coming at you, don't react. I had someone coming at me the other day. It was more of a I cut out for a moment. I was getting a phone call. So you just hold it. So how do you hold a boundary in love? By not reacting and loving yourself. So you just pull love through yourself and hold it up. And let's just say they're coming at you. Well, you did this, you did that, you shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry you feel that way, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you took it that way. Yeah, I can see how that would have been hurtful. Just don't react.
Okay, that's good advice.
Does it make it hurt any less? No. But at least you're coming out of it in an energy that you can still be proud of.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Of course. And then look up a local, maybe start with the unit. He keeps showing us our Unitarian church, like a spiritualist church or a Unitarian church, one that's more liberal in their thinking and they're not dogmatic.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you, Miss Marilyn.
Thank you, Christy.
All right. I've been trying to read some cards today. As y'all can tell, that has not been working out for me. Every time I pull someone up to try to do a card reading, I have a spirit step up instead, which I'm fine with. If that's what people need, I'm fine with that. I do not mind, but we will be reading cards today at noon in the Divine Collective. If anyone is interested in joining that, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, and you look up cards. Okay. I'm sorry. I was getting a message. Someone texted me and said, check my messages. I'm sorry. You poor people. I go live and I still have to work during my lives, right? I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Ooh, North Carolina in the house. Hello, MAP51, MAP51. All right. Let's see here. Who can I do a card read? Am I going to get to do a card read? I was looking for someone to do a card read. I haven't been able to do one yet. Let me see. Pennsylvania. Hello, Pennsylvania. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It disappeared. Oh, so that's what it was, is whenever someone likes, so because I was trying to invite someone to go live to do a card read. And so I went to click on someone's name and they disappeared. So I guess you have to share my live for your name to come up and for me to ask you to go live. That's what it is. You can't just like it. You have to share it. Who knew? All right, there you go. Miss Tony. Oh, come back. I'm going to ask Tony White Prue to go live. We'll see. Maybe Spirits will let me give her a reading. Card reading, that is. Miss Tony, I just asked you to go live. Oh, here you come. Hi, Tony. How are you?
Good.
Oh, we have a. I'm sorry, I was calling you Miss. You're not a Miss. You're a Mister, right? Are you there? Oh. Are you there, Tony?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Okay. Are you at work?
No.
Oh, okay. There was a lot of talking in the background. I wasn't quite sure.
Nope.
Alrighty. What would you like direction on today? What can I give you a card read on?
Um, I've been.
I'm sorry, you went mute for a minute. What did you want a card read on? Oh, they keep going, muting themselves. All right, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to cut the connection, Tony. There is, like, you keep going out. I keep losing you. I keep losing you. Oh, got you, Miss Brittany. Got you, got you. Thank you, Brittany, for setting that straight. Okay, so Tony, I am going to ask you to go live again and don't just talk. Okay, so don't type, just talk. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you to go live again and I will just read your husband. I see that you're widowed, so I will just read your husband for you. So I'm gonna ask you to go live. So just talk. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, very good. Don't type, just talk to me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Now, you have been widowed, you said, for 26 years?
Yes.
Okay. All of a sudden, your husband showed, or the spirit that stepped up, let's give some evidence. He showed me a headstone. He's buried, not cremated?
He's buried.
Okay. Did he serve in the military?
No, my son did.
Your son did. Your son is no longer in the military?
He retired 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Very good. Okay. So your husband is showing me he actually passed pretty young, or at least young for my standards. And he is saying it's not your time yet. I'm not saying that you have any kind of wish to leave this planet, but you do wonder how long you're going to be on this planet without him. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. And so for everyone watching, just know that this is a very common feeling. There will be no judgment in this space. He is saying, honey, it's not your time yet. It's not your time yet. He's also telling me that to make sure that you are taking care of yourself, you're having some health issues, and they're not anything big. I'm not seeing health issues that are going to take you off this planet, but he's showing me you having health issues, and your doctor is not taking them as seriously as he should. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Your husband is showing me you need to keep pushing. You need to keep pushing because it's not, again, this isn't going to take you off the planet. It's just going to affect your quality of life while you're here.
Yes.
So your husband is saying to, I'm sorry, he was making me smile. Your husband is what I call a haunting spirit. And I say that lovingly and jokingly because he just pulls out all the stops to let you know he is around. And oh, honey, he's showing me that you will still, even all these years later, you will lay in bed and rub your hand on his side of the bed. Wishing he was there. Now, when spirits show me things that I would not know, it's just a sign that they are around because that's something I wouldn't know. But he is saying that he is around you, maybe not in physicality. He's also telling me, this is physicality. He's also telling me, this is kind of a joke. Now he's teasing you. He's saying, get the oil changed in the car. Do you need to get your oil changed?
As a matter of fact, the lights just came on this morning.
All right. So definitely a sign. I knew he was teasing, not judging. I mean, that is so precise. definitely proof that he is around you. There is no possible way I would have known that the lights came on in your car this morning. So I want you to know what a great job your husband has done of proving that he is around you during this reading.
Absolutely. I
Now,
feel him all the time.
I was going to say, he is showing me that you talk to him all the time, so you know he's
Yes,
there.
I do.
Yes,
Yep.
you know he's there. Okay, so spirits this morning I was talking to a friend and we got into some kind of energy and she said, "Oh, this subject is making me feel off kilter." I said, "Me also," because I just sat down in a recliner. I never sit in during the day. I only sit in that recliner at night when my husband is also sitting in his recliner right across from me, and it makes me feel grounded. And he is saying that you still do things that brings you closer to your husband, even though he's been gone for a long time, like sitting in his chair, smelling some of his cologne, those types of things, because it makes you feel grounded still to him. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Have you never had a reading before?
No, I have not.
Yeah, I can tell because your husband is like throwing all this stuff at me. It's like he's talking really fast because he has a lot to say. I was like, oh, this lady must have never had a reading before because he was trying to throw information at me. One last thing, even though I do want you to know he is very present. It's just alive, so I won't. I mean, this man, I could visit with him for an hour. Good grief, he's just chatting.
I wish I could.
You can, honey. You absolutely can.
He's probably tired of hearing me talking.
He says never, never. He will never be tired of hearing you talk. And when you do cross over, he will be there to meet you.
I hope so.
All right, sweet soul. Thank you for letting me visit with your husband. I want you to take away from this how many things he told me to prove that he is around you. He did a really good job today.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he also said real quick, I don't typically let spirit say, tell them I love them, just because of course your spirit is going to say that, but for whatever reason, it's really important for me to say these words to you, that you were the love of his life. And he's not just saying, I love you. He is using the words, you were the love of his life.
Yes.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, Spirit has been on it today, right? So I just want y'all to, I mean, she said she's never had a reading before, but her spirit has clearly been watching me. He did an excellent job, right down to the fact that I said to her to get the oil changed in her car, and she said, matter of fact, the oil light went on this morning. Beautiful sign. Her husband gets some beautiful signs that he is around. So I was going to use today to do card readings, but looks like I used it to read spirits, which is just fine with me. I am going to run because at noon here in 10 minutes, I'm meeting with the Divine Collective, and we are going to do card readings. For sure, we're doing card readings with the Divine Collective at noon. And if you want to join us, you do have to join the Divine Collective, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. Click on Divine Collective. If you have cards and you would like to do a reading for someone, bring your cards. If you just want to show up and get a reading, then just show up and hang out with us and get yourself a card reading. All right. I want to thank everyone. I will be live again tomorrow, I think at 3. I posted the schedule. I can't really remember. My normal moderator, Miss D, is visiting her sister. She's usually the one who tells me when I'm going live again, because I make the schedule and kind of forget about it until it pops up on my calendar. But I think it's tomorrow afternoon at 3. I hope everyone has a fabulous day. If y'all have time, come join the Divine Collective. We are going to be meeting in 10 minutes. All right. Bye, y'all.